What happened to GloZell? Like, there's so many creators that have just fallen off. They were big, mega huge stars, and we don't hear anything about them anymore, or their videos just don't get views. Now, a few things have happened as to why they've fallen off, like lack of consistency, the algorithm changing, and people just like falling off, and burnout, and all these other things. But one thing I think is really interesting is that those guys were like the guinea pigs. Those guys were from the first era of being a content creator on social media. Not the first era of social media, but the first era of being a content creator on social media. They made all the mistakes and we learned from them. But what's crazy to me is I'm watching this video and GloZell is saying something about she couldn't pay her rent after like being a huge star.
I was in Vanity Fair and I had an eviction notice the same day. What? And I don't want Vanity Fair to know that that's not my house.
Then I watched this documentary about FouseyTube talking about how he fell off. And now when he posts, like this guy used to get like 100 million views on a post. And now when he posts, he's getting decent views, but not anything near what he has a new channel. Oh, this is interesting. See, this is smart. They have views, but I think his old channel fell off, and now he has a new channel, and he's getting views. So maybe he's not the best example, but there are other examples of people that just kind of like fell off. And like, why were they falling off? What happened? I've noticed like common trends amongst these YouTubers that fall off. Like Jenna Marbles hasn't posted in over a year. Jenna Marbles has 20 million followers. It's so funny because 20 million, if you look at TikTok, people have like, they've been on TikTok for like 2 years or 1 year and they have far more followers. But YouTube, it took her like, back in the day, it took you so long to just get followers. But now on TikTok, they're just handing out followers to everybody. Last time Jenna Marbles posted was a year ago, but her videos get like a lot of views. Okay, so let's talk about this. Why are creators falling off? Why are they just like taking these like massive hiatuses and coming back? FouseyTube took like 2 massive hiatuses. Tati took a massive 1-year break. David Dobrik took a huge break. Why are they doing this? And why are people falling off? And David Dobrik took a huge break due to like what was going on there, which was like really unfortunate. But we see a lot of reoccurring trends across many social media influencers. I'm going to break down 3 ways that you can avoid falling into this trap, because those guys, they made the mistakes. Like I said, they showed us how to navigate it now, and our job is to look at them, learn from their mistakes, and not make the same mistakes. So the first thing is you need to reinvent yourself. Why does someone like PewDiePie consistently, get a huge viewership consistently? Logan Paul, he was assassinated on social media. He was in 2018. It seemed like his career was over, but look at him. He's recovered. He has the Impulsive podcast. He's doing very well for himself. What's his name? PewDiePie. The most followed creator, because I know there's another channel that has more followers than him, but he has 110 million subscribers, and his videos get around 3 million views, 2-point-something million views per video. 3 to 2-point-something million views. So he gets a lot of views still. But for 100 million, YouTube is just interesting. But I think what's happening right now is like, fair enough, the algorithms are not showing people's videos, but you have to think about how many more creators there are now. There's so many more people that are creating content online than when they started out. Then even in the past 5 years, the amount of people that have come online and started creating content is so much. It's probably like, especially in 2020, like so many more people have come because they've seen there's so much opportunity here, and everybody wants to be their own boss. So all these creators that have managed to win in the test of time, all of them have been consistently reinventing themselves. And this is not a new concept. We've seen this with celebrities in traditional media. The only celebrities that have been able to last more than 3 years are the ones that consistently keep reinventing themselves. Every 3 years, it's a new cycle. Time to reinvent yourself. Time to reinvent yourself. Make yourself relevant, essentially. The next thing is to treat YouTube and content creation like a business. So this is one thing that a lot of creators were not doing, especially in the beginning. You didn't even know it could be a business. You didn't even realize that you could make a lot of money. But now it's proven that it's such a lucrative industry. We've seen creators do massive things like that are comparable and even have surpassed even traditional media stars. And so what we've learned is this is a business. It's a very lucrative business. People are making insane amounts of money. You know, I would even go as far to call Kanye West, Rihanna, and Kylie Jenner, and Kim Kardashian. Those are all influencers in my eyes because they're using their influence online to sell products. So in my eyes, influencers have made billions of dollars. Fair enough, they came from traditional media, so they got the advantage in traditional media distribution that you don't get as an influencer, marketing and distribution. But regardless, when you even when you don't even include them, other creators have done immensely well in their careers. And those people that do so well are the ones that treat this like a business. That means creating systems around your output so that you can avoid burnout. That means creating policies around, your collaborations so that you can avoid disputes. We look at something like Team 10 and how that fell apart with Jake Paul. We look at David Dobrik's Vlog Squad and the issues that they faced in the past year. We look at Tati. We look at all these other examples where I'm not saying they didn't necessarily treat their situation like as a business, but I don't think they had the same type of HR systems in place and the same systems in place that a business has to operate and to make sure that it's following laws, that it's being ethical, it's doing all the right things. So these are the things to think about. Like, treat it like a business. And if you don't know anything about business, get the right business consultants to advise you so you can do that. Because at the end of the day, when you look at these creators, they're making so much money. They're making an insane amount of money, and they are businesses. So they should put in the systems in place. They can afford it. Not every creator can afford it, but especially those at the top. Put in the systems in place to ensure it runs like a successful business. The last one is to protect your mental health. Now, we know FouseyTube, he was in and out because of his mental health. Tati, I know she was being harassed and threatened on social media, and I'm sure that affected her mental health. So many influencers, because when you're a performer, your performance, you're giving yourself to the audience. You're in front of the camera and you're giving all of you. And so when people receive you in a poor way or whatever, because there's a comment section, you see all the comments, that can hurt your self-esteem. And beyond that, there's so many other elements that can really destroy your self-esteem as a performer. And so people really need to govern their mental health and protect their mental health. So those are the three things I think creators can do to make sure they are rejuvenated and make sure they have, a healthy, viable business as a creator, and they avoid falling off. Because taking a break is important for your mental health. Having, systems in place, having a team in place that operates. So like, for example, if you vlog every day, you shoot videos every day, maybe you should bulk shoot your videos for like a month. And so you could take a break for a month, but people are still seeing you every day. That's a system. That makes sure the machine is still oiled up and running. So I think that a lot of creators need to look into business systems. They need to go and take courses about business systems. They need to take a lot of examples from traditional media and how it was able to operate, even though these are big companies and it's a bureaucracy and there's a lot of money that's gone into it. There are so many lessons that you can learn about how to run your own business so that you could put that in place. So those are my thoughts. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any thoughts, please do leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all of the above. If you're new here, my name is Kenim, and this video is brought to you by Brand Video Pro, where we help brands and influencers scale their influence and sales. Again, hope this video was helpful to you, and see you in the next one. Peace.